Welcome everyone to the another episode of Aligned and Abundant, where we talk about mental and spiritual mastery. Today we are going to explore our own consciousness with the three lenses. The first lens is of that of Rumi, second lens is of the Bhagwat Geeta, and third is that of psychology. So let's dive deep into the wisdom of Rumi, Bhagwat Geeta, and psychology. Once Rumi wrote that your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. The wisdom in Rumi's word is beautifully mirrored in the Bhagwat Geeta as well as in psychology. Krishna tells Arjun that we as humans are covered by many layers of illusions. These illusions are made of desires, fears, and most of all ego. Instead of protecting the dharma, we begin protecting these illusions, which ultimately lead to our downfall. These illusions also distort our perception of love. Love is one of the purest emotions that exist, and it is already flowing within us. Unfortunately, as we grow up, we build up walls of attachment, insecurity, and control, and these walls prevent us from fully experiencing the love in its truest form. Love becomes something that we seek rather than something that is already a part of our whole being. In psychology, we call these walls as defense mechanisms. These are the patterns that are formed by trauma, rejections, judgment, and social conditioning. In early stages, these mechanisms provide relief, but over time they become prisons that we build for ourselves. The protection they offer turns into the barriers that prevent us from fully loving and experiencing the life. The lack of love makes us believe that love is something to be earned or chased. However, just as Krishna urged Arjun to break these walls and transcend the illusion, the Maya, psychology teaches that healing comes through the self-awareness by dismantling the beliefs and embracing the vulnerability. So our journey is not about finding love, it is about moving inward, peeling away all the layers that we have accumulated and allowing ourselves to fully experience the love and vulnerability. Second quote that we are going to talk about Rumi is out beyond the ideas of wrongdoings and right doings. There is a field and I will meet you there. This quote mirrors the wisdom of Bhagwat Geeta and modern psychology in profound ways. It speaks of dimension that we humans have pushed far away due to the conditioning we undergo. When Krishna speaks to the Arjun about the transcendence, he emphasizes moving beyond the dualities, that is pleasure and pain, good and bad, right and wrong. He says that beyond these conflicting feelings, there is yoga, that is the state of union and stillness. Our true power does not lie in the moral judgment, but in seeing the reality as it is. That is beyond the conditional perceptions that we have. The field that Rumi describes is a place that is free from these rigid concepts of right and wrong. This is the field where action stems from the divine consciousness. In this state, every action becomes as an act of devotion, and the creator starts merging with its own creation. Psychology aligns with this idea through the Carl Jung's concept of individuation. That is the process of integrating both light and shadow aspects of self. The human mind often functions in binary thinking, that is, labeling all the experiences as good or bad, as one thing and another thing. But true healing happens when we transcend these judgments and move into the state of awareness. Mindfulness therapy and humanistic psychology also emphasize on the non-duality, that is learning to observe thoughts and emotions without categorizing them. These teachings, coming from the different sources, challenge the rigid construct imposed by morality, religion, and personal guilt. These cycles traps us, but once we see the reality for what it is, we step into a space where we are not defined by our past actions or social labels, but by our true essence. This is where love and acceptance flow through us. This is the path that Krishna, Rumi, and psychology wants us to take. Stop acting so small, you are the ecstatic universe. These lines of Rumi resonates deeply with the essence of Bhagwat Geeta, where Krishna reminds Arjun, O Arjun, I am seated in the hearts of all the creatures. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all the being. This is the direct call from the universe to break the illusion of smallness and separation. We are not fragile, temporary beings. We are divine. We are the infinite sparks. That is the Atman. Yet we shrink ourselves. We identify with fear and limitations. Krishna reminds Arjun to let go of his self-doubt, to act from his higher self and recognize his place in the grand cosmic order. In psychology, this aligns with the Abraham Maslow's concept of self-actualization, where we are unlocking our highest potential. Many people live within self-imposed limitations that are shaped by childhood conditioning, trauma, and societal programming. Carl Jung's idea of individuation also speaks to this. That is, our true self is vast and powerful, but we suppress parts of it due to the fear. When we embrace our fullness, we tap into something beyond personal identity. That is the sense of oneness with life itself. This is not just a poetic line, it is the call to expansion. The moment we stop playing small, doubting our own worth, or fearing the failure, and accepting the limitation, we align with our truest nature. Krishna tells Arjun that abandon all the fear and take refuge in me. This is because at our core we are already boundless. Similarly, psychology teaches that our highest self emerges when we transcend the fear and step into our full potential. At the end of the day, the answers we seek are often waiting within us. The love, the purpose, the connection, it's always all there, beyond these barriers that we have built. The Bhagavad Gita, Rumi, and modern psychology all whisper the same truth. You are more than you believe, and what you long for is already moving towards you. So tell me, what is that you seek? Drop your thoughts in the comment, and I would love to hear your perspective on the content that I am writing. And if this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow together on this journey of wisdom and self-discovery. Until next time, stay aligned and stay abundant.